Hello friends, once again we are here. So now what we have to do today? So today we will discuss adsorption isotherm. So what is adsorption isotherm? The variation in the amount of gas adsorbed by the adsorbent at constant temperature can be expressed by means of a curve termed as adsorption isotherm. So basically we are learning here Freundlich adsorption isotherm. So Freundlich adsorption isotherm is given by Freundlich in 1909. So he had suggested empirical relationship between quantity of gas adsorbed by unit mass of solid and pressure. So gas adsorbed by unit mass of solid is represented by X upon M, and the pressure is denoted by P. So we get equation here X upon M is equal to K P raised to the power 1 by N, where N is greater than 1. So let's see what is the effect of pressure on the adsorption of gas. What is adsorption? You know well, adsorption, this is the accumulation of molecular species at the surface. Okay, you can see here this is the accumulation of molecular species at the surface rather than in the bulk of a solid or liquid is termed as adsorption. So, extent of adsorption is represented by X upon M, where X is the mass of the adsorbate. It may be gas, it may be liquid. Okay, and M is the mass of the adsorbent. Now you can see here the graph. So this graph is plotted. The relationship is generally represented in the form of a curve. Okay, so where the mass of the gas adsorbed per gram of the adsorbent is plotted against pressure. So now you can see here X upon M, it is taken on y-axis and pressure is taken on x-axis. So X upon M is directly proportional to P, or is proportional to P. So X upon M is equal to K P raised to the power 1 by N. So X upon M, this is the amount of gas adsorbed by a unit mass. N and K are constant. P is the pressure. Okay, so you can see here the curve represent the amount of gas adsorbed. Okay, now you can see here also the curve. Got it? So you will find that at a particular or at a fixed pressure there is decrease in physical adsorption. Okay, so now you can see here that in the beginning adsorption increases, but now you can see here at a particular point there is a flat curve. Okay, so at this point though there is increase in pressure, but there is no increase in adsorption. Okay, so this point, it is what? This is the saturation level, right? Okay, this is what? This is the saturation level. So this pressure is also known as pressure of saturation. Okay, and this basically occurs at high pressure. Clear? Okay students, so the relationship between X upon M and P, which is given by the equation, so how it comes? So just look at this curve once again, where you can see the dotted line. So here the x upon m is directly proportional to the pressure, right? And it is somewhat a straight line. Okay, so it means that x upon m is directly proportional to p raised to the power 1. Okay, here you can see the curve. Okay, this point B, just look at here, right? This is the flat curve. It means that though there is increase in pressure, but there is no increase in amount of gas adsorbed. So x upon m is independent of pressure P, right? That's why P raised to the power 0. Okay, but if you see this equation here, A to B, okay, this graph, so you will get the intermediate value of P. So here x upon m is proportional to P raised to the power 0 to 1. Got it? So now in this case, you will find that the value lies between 0 and 1. Okay? So, dear students, when x upon m is proportional to P raised to the power 1 by n, so x upon m is equal to constant into P raised to the power 1 by n. So constant, it is denoted by letter K. Okay, n is also constant. Clear? So n and K depend upon the nature of the adsorbate and adsorbent. So the value of n, it lies between 0 and 1. So the probable range is 0.1 to 0.5. So if the value of n is 0, okay, at this point, at point B, the value of n is 0. So in such a situation, 1 by n, it is clear. Okay, 1 by n, the value of 1 by n is 0. Okay, the value of 1 by n is 0. So therefore, x upon m is equal to k, p raised to the power 0. And now we know that the p raised to the power 0, it means 1. So that's why x upon m is equal to k. So that is constant. Clear? Now, if the value of 1 by n is equal to 1, so x upon m, it becomes kp. So k is a constant. So x upon m is proportional to p. Right? Now, you know that here are the three different curves, and these curves indicates that at a fixed pressure, you can see here the fixed pressure 250, okay, there is decrease in physical adsorption. You can see here there is a decrease in physical adsorption with increase in temperature. Now look at here, the temperature 273 Kelvin, maximum temperature is there, okay, but there is decrease in adsorption. It is just here 10, okay, this reading. Got it? So these curves always seem to approach saturation at high pressure. So taking logarithm in the equation, so we get log x upon m is equal to log k plus 1 by n log p. Or we can also write like this, log x upon m is equal to 1 by n log p plus log k. So this is just equal to y is equal to mx plus c. So the validity of Freundlich isotherm can be verified by plotting log x upon m on y-axis and log p on x-axis. Okay, and if it comes a straight line, the Freundlich isotherm is valid, otherwise not. So the slope of the straight line gives the value of 1 by n. The intercept on the y-axis gives the value of log k. So Freundlich isotherm explains the behavior of adsorption in an appropriate manner. And as I told you earlier that the value of 1 by n, it lies between 0 and 1. So the probable range is 0.1 to 0.5, and this equation, it holds good over a limited range of pressure. So I hope so the adsorption isotherm is clear to you, right?